Yeah, we went to a couple of polling sites here in West Haven, and his name was brought up multiple times. You'll hear from one individual in my story coming up. There are 10 locations to vote in West Haven. This is one of them, the Forest School. And in speaking with the Office of the Registrar of Voters in West Haven about 45 minutes ago, they said as of that point, 10% of West Haven residents who are eligible to vote, meaning Republicans and Democrats, had voted to this point as of about 5:30. It's no surprise that voter turnout has been low. It usually is for primaries.
Percentage-wise, probably half, a little less than half, as the number for a primary that there would be for the general election.
But those who did cast their ballots were on a mission.
I want speed bumps put in on our street.
I'd like to see more police around.
It's important that anybody who's endorsed by Trump doesn't get in. So that's why I'm here, to make sure that doesn't happen.
But there was a surprise.
In West Haven, overall, the Democrats outnumber the Republicans 4.5 to 1 on the registration rolls. And we've been pretty evenly divided between Republicans and Democrats today.
Statewide, there have been few issues at the polls, in part due to low turnout. But
do you know, in 2020, during the primary, we had a tropical storm, a huge pandemic, all kinds of issues, and Connecticut's election officials handled it.
With a background in Homeland Security, Scott Bates joined the Secretary of the State's office about 5 years ago, and his experience has been valuable.
We've got new people on staff because the legislature gave us the funding to strengthen cybersecurity, so we're making sure that, nobody's going to mess with our elections.
And if you hadn't yet registered to vote here in Connecticut and were thinking of doing so tonight, no can do. That's not permitted for primaries, but you can vote on election day during a general election. I mean, you can register to vote on those particular days during general elections, so just not today. We're live here in West Haven. Tony Terzi, Fox 61 News.
All right.